How do we, despite our differences, come together on something this big, this profound? We have to find a way. We can't afford to raise a generation of Americans blind to the problem of radical Islam. Can you imagine what the world, we'd all be speaking German today if our grandparents didn't say Nazism is evil. Not the German people. Nazism is evil. We are seeing the rise of it right now. We're coming up on the 13th anniversary of 9/11, and we don't want to even show the planes hitting the buildings anymore. This is my network, so I can show it. But I worked at CNN and I worked at Fox. That's actually in a vault. You need special permission from the highest level on both of those networks. This is all networks to show that video. If it were up to me, show it every day. We don't even show it to our kids. Our kids don't even know. We shielded them from them. All good reasons. All good reasons. But how can we expect our kids to be prepared for what's coming if we ourselves don't know the truth and then we don't tell them the truth? It's not a pretty conversation. I don't even know how to have it. We don't even want to, as adults, we don't even want to talk about Benghazi. Do you know what happened this weekend? We're not talking about Benghazi, so most people don't know that the terrorist who killed 4 Americans this weekend, literally having a pool party at the former U.S. Embassy Annex in Libya. Do we have the video? They were having a pool party in our embassy. We're not even talking about it. People are warped. These are warped people. Play the video that you were just going to play. Watch this video of how they're framing things. We hope for hardship. We hope for hardship. We hope for hardship. We hope. We don't want trips. We don't want stuff because that takes us away from God. Did you hear that? How many people in America feel that way now? How many people actually start their day and say, "Thank you, Lord, for my afflictions. Thank you, because it gives me perspective." How many of us say that? None of us. How many of us are saying that poverty strengthens us? Right now, our president and our labor unions are picketing for $15 an hour jobs at McDonald's. Whatever. But is that real? Is that our priority? And is that what's going to make us? These people are begging for poverty. They're begging for struggle. Because while we're bailing out the banks and getting weaker, they realize that your burdens actually bring you closer to God. Now, I don't understand their twisted God, but I know mine. We have to have real conversations. My father taught me. He was a baker, and I called him one day feeling really bad and sorry for myself, and I called him up, and he said, "What's up?" And I said, "Dad, man, I've been beaten down so bad, blah, 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 blah." And he said, "Son, I got some bread in the oven." He said, "Why don't you call me back? Make a list and call me back tonight, and we'll talk about all those things." Because you're right, boy, you just had a tough life. I didn't realize my father was actually making fun of me at the time. And I made that list, and I got about 3 down. And I got to the 3rd thing, and I went, well, wait a minute, if that didn't happen, then this one. And then I looked at the 2nd one, I was like, well, that, probably, and that, the worst of all, if that wouldn't have happened, then. And I called my dad back. He didn't have any bread in the oven. He picked up the phone, and I said, "Dad," he said, "Wow, you're faster than I thought." I said, "You don't even have any bread in the oven, do you?" And he said, "Nope, but I didn't think you'd get it that fast." All of our struggles in life make us who we are. We have to batten down the hatches. We have to keep a firm grip on our anger, our rage, our feelings of "I want vengeance." That is going to come. And we must put it in that lockbox and not have any part of it. We have to hold on to the Constitution and the eternal principles. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, among them life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's what will lead us into safety, and you will take a lead. You're already